Hello everyone, Roberto here for another video review. This time we have the Milka Happy Cow. Yes, I like the look of this one. It's very nice. I like the idea of it, the design of it, and yeah, it's a very special looking one. I like the concept. It's just such a nice, happy flavour. Yes, as you can see, it's basically a mix of Milka, alpine milk, and white chocolate. So yeah, I don't know why they've called it Happy Cow specifically. Obviously, they have a sort of logo or slogan or mascot of a cow there. You can see clearly there, the sort of alpine cow. But yeah, I quite like the sound of this one. Looks very nice. Yeah, so it's typical Milka size. So I read a lot of Milka products, and which brings on nicely to the fact that I've done about 650 reviews now. So in this corner you'll see a link of to a playlist of all my reviews. So yeah, so once you've liked this one, you've subscribed and watched it, you can go and watch the rest of my videos as well. And of course, if you're in a position to do so, I do have a Patreon, so please check out the different tiers on that. And if you're in a position to do so, please back me there as well. We really appreciate it, truly would. But your presence here and just you watching is wonderfully appreciated as well. So thank you so much. Okay, so on to the review. Yeah, so this one, because you've seen sort of Cadbury equivalents of this as well. They've done like a sort of, yeah, basically a bit of a white chocolate medley with their sort of dairy product as well. And an interesting one. So I had a look at this one. I got this one from Home Bargains in the UK. Basically, they're sort of the place to find Milka products essentially. Yeah, so let's see, it's a standard size bar. It's 100 grams. What's the calories? So for the whole bar, 100 grams, it's 530 calories, 29 grams of fat, 18 of which are saturates. And it's a 5x3 bar, so it's segmented. So, and basically per it's 20 grams, so 3 segments. So per 3 segments, basically 20 grams, it's 106 calories, 5.8 grams of fat, 3.5 of which are saturates. So there we go. Yeah, so it's a fifth of the bar basically. So one row, I guess. Yeah, sometimes I'm sure they do 6x4 ones, but this one's a 5x3, so I don't know why that is, but there we go. So it's a lovely colour. I like this sort of purple colour as well. And in all the it says 100% alpine milk at the bottom there. I think it's there anyway. Yeah. 100% alpine milk chocolate. Yeah, and all of them, they've got like a sort of, in this, they've got a picture of the Alps as well. So you can see it's like a slightly different colour as well. Normally, a bit more obvious it's a different colour, but this one's like a sort of darker purple than the rest of it. So usually if you stack them up, you'd have different colours here for the different ones. So the dye one, for instance, is red, etc, etc. So it's quite a nice thing to do. Yeah, purple's my favourite colour, so this one's very much up my street. So I like this lovely purple here in this one. So I usually prefer the sort of blue end of the purple spectrum. So this is, yeah, definitely up my street. Yes, very excited for this one. I'd say I like the name. I think it's just all nice, really. Cocoa Life it says on the back as well. I'll say this is the Polish version of the bar, but yeah, Mondelez Polska it says, I think. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so very excited for this one. I think we should get into it. Let's give it an open. Let's do it. Okay, I'm also going to open this Milka Happy Cow. So yes, basically a mix of their sort of alpine milk chocolate and their white chocolate. I don't know if he said the white chocolate's alpine milk chocolate as well. I'm not sure, but it did say it on their white version. So I don't. Yeah, it's not milk chocolate, so I don't quite understand what it means by that. I don't know if it just means there's alpine milk used in it, but yeah, either way. So I just measured the flourishes. So I think I should know these off by heart now, but I've forgotten unfortunately. 18.5. I was going to say that as well. No, typical. Just got a sort of bit where you can open it. Here, it gives you little pointers how to do it. Where is it there? It feels a bit soft in my hands, this bar, actually. As I'm holding it, I feel like it's caving in a bit. So, it's not a warm day in the UK, really, relatively. So, let's give it an open. So, it was 18.5 centimetres. I think this is mainly milk chocolate. I don't know if I gave the description, did I, before when I looked at it? So, yeah, it's now 15.5, so it was 18.5. Yeah, so it's 3 centimetres really, so yeah, about a fifth there, which is within my tolerance. But what did it say the actual description was? Alpine milk chocolate 85% with white chocolate 15%, so there we go, so there's not much white chocolate in there. Okay, yeah, you can tell from the look of it, but I think that looks really nice actually, look at that. It's just like a pattern on the cow, really, you'd say, relatively. Well, you know, stylised one, of course. But yeah, I think that's nice. It might be the other way around, really. More white than brown on the actual cow. But yeah, I think that's really nice. You see the Milka logo as well. But yeah, the Cadbury's do an equivalent of this one as well. So it's clearly just, I don't know, the same ingredients or the same process, just put in a Cadbury mould, I think. Because they are owned by Mondelez, and both of their chocolates, I think, are presumably made in the same place now. I don't think they're made in Bourneville in the UK like they used to be. So as I say, yeah, so the width 15.5, or the height rather, and the width is 7.5. And so it's typical Milka size, I think, this one. About 0.8 centimetres, 0.75, 0.8 centimetres high. From lowest point to highest points, and then the lowest points are the sort of in between the segments is 0.6 millimetres, just about. So I think that's really nice. I quite like the look of that. It's a shame it's not more white chocolate involved. It's mainly, as I say, 85% milk chocolate, but still it's quite nice. Let's give it a bit of a snappage. Gonna ruin it, unfortunately. So yeah, you can see there it's really just the top that's white chocolate. You know, it doesn't go that far down at all. Yeah, and the pattern's pretty good, but you can see here the way it's sort of bled in a bit on these little bits there. So you can see, which is a bit of a shame, but I think it still looked great. I didn't notice it too dramatically. Yeah, so very nice. But yeah, as I say, a shame. As I say, the white chocolate doesn't really go down that far. You can see it's really just only on the top, really. You know, I think if I just try and cut one as segments, yeah, so it's really just that bit at the top. So you can see it does go that sort of far down. It's not just literally on the top, but it doesn't go into this part of the chocolate here. So it's as if they've added it on top of a bar of chocolate. They've added the top part or something like that. There we go. Yeah, so that's why there's only 15% white chocolate. Yeah, so it measures about 2.5 millimeters. Whereas the whole thing is about, I say, 0.7 centimeters, 7 millimeters. All right. Well, I'm very excited about it. It looks very nice, as I say. Hopefully it'll taste good. So yeah, I think we should get into it. Let's give it a taste. Okay, once I give this Milka Happy Cow a taste, so a mix of 85% Milka milk chocolate and 15% Milka white chocolate. So yeah, right. Let's give it a go then. So I'll give this segment a go. Sort of mini cut off I did. Let's give it a taste. Let's do it. As expected, mainly tasting the Milka Alpine milk chocolate, and it tastes nice actually. You're going to get some segments like this one. It hardly have any white chocolate. It doesn't go. It's not below the surface ever. You know what I mean? It's only ever at the top, so you can see. Just snap that segment in half. You know, so it's not like it's white chocolate hidden in the middle either. So this is mainly just milk chocolate, which is the problem with the bar, I think. But you know, yeah. Depends what you think. It's not as much white chocolate as milk chocolate, basically. But it is nice. I think even in the sections though where you do get lots of white chocolate, seemingly half and half, you're not really, because in the middle, as I say, it is mainly milk chocolate. So you see, you're not easily tasting the white chocolate. It's more about the appearance, this one, I think, than really having a white chocolate experience. I'm sure if you had regular Milka and this one side by side, you could taste the difference, but I think having it just on its own, it's hard to taste the white chocolate, really. Makes you feel it's a bit more of a gimmick rather than, I don't know. It is nice though, as I say, but you're mainly just having sort of milk chocolate, really, because the white chocolate's sort of distributed over various layers and things. It's not really easy to taste. You might think because it's always 15% or whatever, you know, but as I say, it's not equally distributed. Swings around. I don't know what to say, really. I'm not sure. I think it's disappointing that you don't get much of a white chocolate taste. So it was the case in the Cadbury's equivalent of these, but I think the Cadbury, when they did one, they did distribute the white chocolate very evenly. They did it with the Christmas tree one, I think. There were lots of pine trees, and the segments were kind of Christmas tree segments, and the top of some of them like, you know, I don't think half, but well, maybe half of them were white chocolate topped sort of ones where basically the segments were Christmas tree shaped, and some of them, you know, in the same way that these have white chocolate, were topped with white chocolate, but it was evenly distributed, so you could kind of, perhaps, I don't know, get more of a distinct feel for the white chocolate, but you don't really get that in this one, I don't think. But even in the Cadbury one, it was very much milk chocolate affair, you know. Yeah, I think it's nice overall, but it is really just, as I say, out of the sort of the Milka Alpine milk chocolate, you're not really getting much of a white chocolate taste. It's mainly just the appearance, really, which is a nice one. You know, I'm sure there is a slight taste there, and obviously, as I say, if you had them side by side, the regular Alpine milk and this one, you could probably think, oh yeah, it is a slight taste of white chocolate, but it's really hard to detect when you're just having it like this. To the point where you probably think, well, it probably may as well not be there, really. But you know, it's still nice. So it's hard to know what to say, really, because obviously I think it fails insofar as giving you a white chocolate sensation. But as I say, I think it's more about the appearance and the concept, like Happy Cow. It's a nice name. It looks nice. The pattern did look like the pattern of a cow, you know. But as I say, some of it had bled. You can see these sort of lines of white chocolate here and things. And then when I had the sort of packet where I opened, it felt like I was doing indents into it. It felt soft, felt like I was breaking it by pushing into it, but squishing it a bit. But that's not happened. So overall, I do like it. You know, it just means disappointing with the white chocolate's just not prominent enough. It'd be nice if there was more white chocolate, I think, and I think that would make it better. And I think that's what you're expecting. You're probably expecting really a 50-50 split. If you look at the front there, you've got like this roll of white chocolate and this roll of this curl or whatever of milk chocolate. You know, and looking at that, you might be thinking, oh yeah, it's 50-50 really. And I think that's what you'd expect, and I think that's what would make it more interesting. But the fact it's 85-15, that's a massive, you know, it's not even like 2/3, 1/3. You know, there's hardly any white chocolate in it, and you hardly taste its results. So I think for despite the fact it tastes pretty nice, actually, it's only because it just tastes really of the regular Milka Alpine milk chocolate. So I think I've got to kind of mark it down for that, really. I think you are expecting a 50-50 split, even though on there you could argue there isn't, clearly in this segment there isn't a 50-50 split, but I think you probably would want that, or expecting at least more than 85-15. So I think I've got to mark it down for that. I think you'd probably be disappointed if it was a quarter, you know, 75-25. So I would say it should really be 2/3 milk chocolate. I think 50-50 might be a bit much, maybe. But I still think, you know, I think that's probably what you'd expect. But I think you know, 60-40 probably would be, yeah, an acceptable amount. Or 65-35. I'm just kind of, I don't know, keep changing the numbers. But either way, yeah, I think you get the point. I think that would be more acceptable, where it should be really, where the white chocolate is at least detectable. I think that's the gist of what I'm trying to say, and that isn't the case with these ratios here. So I think I'm going to have to say 3.5 out of 5. I think it would definitely be more if it was what you'd expected, and you could taste the white chocolate and it's more prominent. But as it is, you can't, and it really may as well just be the regular Milka Alpine milk chocolate bar, you know, with no white chocolate at all, I think, is the gist of it. So that's why I'm giving it 3.5 out of 5. But yeah, let me know what you think if you've had this one, if you've been disappointed by it, if you thought it should be more white chocolate. I certainly expected more, definitely more than 15%, as I say. So it's a real shame, that, I think, and a missed opportunity, really. I don't know why they've done that. Very strange, yeah, but it's a nice looking bar, as I say, and the branding is good. I like the name of it, Happy Cow. But just a shame, yeah, the white chocolate's pretty much really lacking, I would say. So, yeah, 3.5 out of 5. Okay, so if you enjoyed that review, leave a comment or free. It's always great to hear from you, it really is. I say it every time, but it's true. I always reply when I can as well. So if I ever miss a message, unless it's by accident, so miss a comment, so please, please leave a comment or free. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like my videos, and there's Patreon if you can, if you're in a position to do that, of course. And yeah, either way, I'll see you in the next review. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye for now. See ya.